if someone comes to me with some shit about their relationship and they're on some like, but I'm trying to get to know you stuff, like that's
Yeah, that's some
so
bullshit.
That's boo boo.
cornball.
Yeah, super.
That's so
Yeah.
cornball. Like you coming here for some like sympathy coochie. Like why are
Right,
you
right,
telling me
right,
about
right.
why are you telling me about this one?
Right,
Like
right,
why?
right. What's up with y'all out there, man? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and make sure you stay elevated with me.
Who are you?
Big J.
All right. Yeah. And stay smoking with your favorite smoking partner, Serpo.
And your professional hype woman, C-Pop in the building. How's everyone feeling today?
I just want to make sure I didn't hit the boot button. You know what I'm saying? On everything, though. But I'm good, though, man. How you doing, Cuzzo?
Oh, I'm straight.
That's right.
That's right.
Man, how you doing?
I'm good. I heard you got the tip today.
Yes, I got the tip. You know what I'm saying? I got the
You don't
tip.
wanna tip over.
Man, none of us do. Shit. Look, embrace the uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time I ever had a tip like wrote down and shit, though. I just kind of want to
Embrace
remember.
the uncomfortable.
Yeah, embrace the uncomfortable, though. It's like growth often happens outside of your comfort zone. This tip suggests that intentionally seeking out challenging experiences can lead to personal development. You feel me?
That's right.
So embrace the uncomfortable, no matter where you at in your life, how old you are. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all think?
When you use the word often, you know what I'm saying? It's like it often happens, like when you what? Like and when
Uncomfortable.
unknown, like when you not doing so. That's more so like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you ain't really learning unless you like really going out of your comfort zone. But you know what I'm saying, you can actually be in your comfort zone and continue to be like growing, you know what I'm saying, in whatever stages that you're on.
I can dig that. Yeah.
Outside of your comfort zone, that's just like, you know, so you just exploring new things. You know what I'm saying?
True, not necessarily exploring, even just learning. Because exploring something is not, it's just probably
another
Mike
form
doing
of
something
learning.
one time. Yeah.
It's another form of learning, brother.
But learning something, you know what I'm saying, and putting your time into it. Just say like when you started riding the bike. You know what I mean?
I started exploring. By me exploring the bike, I've learned a lot. So, you know what I'm saying, with the exploring comes lessons.
Comes lessons
Yeah.
that you learn.
Yeah.
I could dig. I could dig that in that way. You know what I'm saying? With that experience.
I can't with y'all. I was listening to some guy talking about his mentor and who grew to be a millionaire or whatever.
Yeah.
And every time they brought, and he was his boss, so every time they brought something that happened in the business to him that was like an obstacle, like someone just canceled, we lost this money, we blah, 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 blah. The boss would always respond, okay, good. Every time, okay,
Right.
good. And they would just be like, why do you do that? He's like, because it's a new thing, it's a new challenge, it's a
Right.
new way to learn.
Right.
It's a new it's a pivot that we might need.
Right.
Like it's just he always try to put it to something like good.
Good, right.
It's like,
And that's the best way to do it. And that's not, and the way you put that very well though. And that's not necessarily exploring. That's just something happening to you and you adjusting to that situation and shit though. You know what I'm talking about?
it's just like, okay, good. It's a new opportunity for us to learn, to pivot,
Yep.
to grow. It's like, okay. Okay. That made me change. That made me shift my perspective a little bit because I'd be like, fuck. Like something happens. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. And I guarantee that person you talking about could be wrong though, but I guarantee probably when he first started experiencing things in business, maybe he felt like how you just said you feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's a learned behavior though, to get to a point to where you could say, okay, good, let's do this.
And it's something I hope the cannabis industry takes because they go through challenges all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like how Serpo was saying, you all constantly moving the goal further. You know, like so it's just like keep going. Keep going, y'all. You know,
Yeah, got to,
keep
man.
going.
Embrace the uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And that's what life is about and growth is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like being in school, right? And you go to from elementary, middle school, then you go to high school. A lot of motherfuckers be nervous though. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for high school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
damn.
Am I fresh enough?
Right,
Are my
right.
friends going?
Right, but then when you get there, you see it's a lot of other bummy motherfuckers like you. No, I'm just
You're like, all right, I could do this.
I can do this though. Oh, cuz shoes ain't brand new. You know what I'm saying? They cool, they clean though. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That is it.
But on everything though, yeah, man, just embrace the uncomfortable and keep it moving, man, and elevate. You feel me? So what's cracking with y'all though? Like, how y'all been?
Man, I've been cool. I've been great. I've been exploring, bruh.
That's right.
Still skipping state lines.
That's right.
On the
So
on the
I'm
bike.
moving around this motherfucker.
On everything.
And what kind of bike is that?
A Harley, a street glide, and a road glide.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
right.
And which one do you cross the state lines with? Does it?
Oh, no, the one I call.
I don't be knowing.
Like,
I'm just asking.
No, I was gonna ask him what you was driving both of them at the same time. I'm just
The street line.
Street glide.
And
If you can drive two motorcycles at the same time, you're an amazing individual, brother.
ain't no question. That mean you learned or you explored.
Shit, I don't know.
No, I'm
That's a
just
motherfucker who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? So shit, that motherfucker tell that motherfucker kudos.
On the real though, it's somebody that's probably in the Guinness Book of World Records that did that though. You feel me?
Right on for that thought. Shit.
All right, but look though, man. Fuck all the bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? But look, I love when we talk like lately we've been talking a lot about like relationship shit though, man. I like talking about relationship shit though.
why is that?
yeah,
Why is
why?
that, Big J? Why?
Because it's entertaining and other people like it too though. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining.
Why do you think it's entertaining?
'Cause I'ma
and
tell
other
you-
people may like it.
Cause you could sit back, like the people that's watching, you know what I'm saying? They could sit back, roll up a joint, hit their bong, hit their wooty wop, and hear some shit that they probably could relate to. That's very relatable because we do talk about stuff that's relatable to that might, you know what I'm saying, that might have gone on or you know what I'm saying, or we
I
done
don't
seen
know.
and experienced though. I know, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep it real with the people. I'm not gonna play with y'all.
Some things
You know
you
what I'm
go
saying?
through, other people may not go through it. So
That's
you may
true.
not even know it.
That's true
You know
though,
what
but
I'm saying?
it's this manifestation. It's millions of people watching. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's millions
That's
of people
right.
watching though. So out of the millions of people watching, somebody,
them could relate, huh?
one of them could relate though. So I want to ask y'all this though. What's the important like? Okay, I got a few little topics on that, on relationship type shit though. So what's the importance? It's a question. What's the importance of sexual compatibility in a relationship though? Just say like if you with somebody that wanna get pounded more than, you know what I'm saying, more than you want to pound. You know what I'm saying? And nigga like, damn, it's like
What's your tip? What was your tip today?
embrace the uncomfortable.
There it is.
On
Thank
everything.
There it is.
On everything. I like
I feel-
that. I like that.
I feel like
I like that.
I feel like as important as we don't want to make it or people don't want it to be, it is important.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's even if you yourself don't feel like it's of as importance, your partner probably has a different perspective. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like so it's just like and then my thing is like when people don't talk about certain shit, like talk about what your likes and dislikes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
you over here in your head like damn, I don't like that. I don't like XYZ. Why like say that?
Right.
So
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like wake up with a toe in your
Man.
someone's mouth.
no, but I don't know why motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying, like when they come to that part in relationships, you know what I'm saying, and it's really come from like the women's side. All you think about is pussy. All you want to think about is fucking. You know what I'm saying? But like in reality, you know what I'm saying, what's the number? That shit probably about like 75, 80 some % of the fucking relationship. pounding. You know what I'm saying? No, but
Especially the first few years.
no, but for real though, you know what I'm saying? Like the sexual relation, the sexual compatibility, you know what I'm saying? That's really high, you know what I'm saying? Like within that relationship.
Ain't no question.
You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, the mental compatibility, you know what I'm saying, the support, all of that is big, huge. You know what I'm saying? But like two motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, with pent up frustration, I can't support you in a motherfucking thing.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
bruh,
to
it's
go back
important.
to
That
go
was the
back on what you
question.
said about like coming from the girls, right? Or the females, they'd be like, you always think about da 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 da. Like, I feel like if it's presented to us the right way, just like it might be a little bit different. But at the same time, is this the one you want to be with if she's can't keep up with you? You know what I'm saying? So I seen like a video. This guy was he was talking about how complex women are. Like we're just so complex creatures, breaking down like the stuff we need and what we like on our brains and everything like that. And he went on a rant, and he was just like what a woman needs to like, you know, thrive. And then he's just like, what a man needs. Bring me food, naked, don't get in front of the TV. Like, don't stand in front of the TV.
Simple.
It's a problem trying to figure out where we're gonna go eat with y'all.
Man.
Y'all nothing. I eat.
She probably be like, yeah, that's cool. They got guacamole. They got avocados at that motherfucker. You know
I
what I'm
am
saying?
that. Okay? I am not one of them.
But sexual compatibility is definitely important. You know what I mean? It's definitely important though. And then, you know, people grow and change too though. So at some points, somebody might not be as in the mood as you. You know what I mean? And it could be for some months. You know what I'm saying? You might be getting it, but you ain't getting it on the rate that you was getting it before though. But I think for us, like as men, it's hard to understand that though. And comprehend that, like, especially if you used to getting it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga used to get it as much as possible. Whenever a motherfucker want, nigga ain't even gotta ask though. Nigga, it's just, you know, okay, yeah, let's, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that though. You know what I'm saying? But then when things change up, it's like it's hard for a man to like really run with that though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a problem because nigga gonna be like, damn, what happened? And then to your point, coming from the woman, then that's when a woman gonna be like, all you think about is sex. Shit, when we for the first 2-3 years, we was fucking like a motherfucker. So that's definitely part of what I'm thinking about, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's there.
You don't
For
think
sure.
that's a worth a conversation though?
Yeah.
If you're like,
For sure.
hey, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
And how do
Like,
you fix that problem? Like if you already, you know what I'm saying, all right, the sexual compatibility is compatible like a motherfucker. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, some years. But then the compatibility is no longer compatible.
is it no longer compatible or just switched up?
It's
Like,
probably no longer compatible.
I feel like no longer compatible is like y'all cringing, like on like.
It just
on
they're
each
like
other
shit.
type
I don't
thing,
know
like,
shit
touch
to
me.
Cuzzo point. Shit, it just stop.
Yeah, just in that realm. Like, not
You know
to
what I'm
say
saying?
it's
It
not
just-
good when the
yeah.
motherfucker get it.
It
Right.
just
It's
stop.
just not as, you know
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying? And then it's like your drive, whether it be male or female, you know what I'm saying? The drive is still up, but the other one is not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like
How
I
do you
love
compensate?
Yeah. And then I love having a woman perspective though. So just say like if you in a relationship, Pop, we gonna put you in that situation and shit
Y'all
though. Because
love
I know
ganging
you
up
can.
on me.
I know you can. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, gang, we ain't ganging up on you.
No, we asking
He's
your
asking the
we-
question.
yeah,
Don't say
yeah.
we.
Yeah, so just say you with a dude, you get with a
Okay.
dude, bam, y'all own. Like y'all been together, just say hypothetical 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
First 3.5 years, it's on. Y'all cracking and stuff though. Then you know it's gradually slowing down from your part though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he telling you about it like, damn, baby. But you know, you feeling how you feeling and shit though. You might be tired, whatever's going on, might be depressed, down, or whatever the fuck, whatever it might be. And he telling you though, and it's now y'all 3.5 years in, then y'all get to the 5-year mark, and the nigga still telling you. And then you find out he cheating or he done fuck with somebody else. Would he be wrong for doing that?
Would he be wrong for doing that?
Nope, you already took too long to answer.
Wait, are you married or not married?
It don't matter.
No, we're not asking you, bro.
It don't matter.
Let her
man.
answer the
It don't
question.
matter.
Then you'll ask.
Big J.
No, it don't matter. Just whether you married or not married, though, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. You can give two answers.
He said give two answers. Well, when you said talking about the 3-year mark and then fast forward to the 5-year mark and it's still the same, my first thing is like, where did this conversation go? Like, what's, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did we try to compromise with each other? What is it? Because the whole thing is like the same thing that thrives like the man off of hunting. You know what I'm saying? That chase, that thrill, that whatever. I feel like on the opposite end, the woman gets that same type of thrill, that same type in a different way, but same high of being hunted.
Right.
So after a while, that shit dies, and it's like, okay, cool, and sex is boring as fuck, and it's just like
type shit.
routine.
So
and
you're not
who
putting on
wants
the little
that?
booty shorts no
Like,
more. You just
but then
putting on the saggy little bonnet with the grease stain.
bonnet.
You know what I'm saying? Pajamas and all that.
But that,
There's nothing to
The
chase right
moo-moo
there.
and all
I don't want to
that.
grab that shit.
The moo work though.
but it's just
The
like,
moo-moo.
but I mean,
the moo work. My nigga.
Moo-moo works.
that's
The moo
he's like the moo ain't the problem.
Not
Okay.
at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just like little things, because it's just like, okay, like I feel like there's little things to switch it up. Like, because, okay, you're like, you got a problem with my PJs or something like that. All right, well, give me some lingerie. Like, if that's what you want.
Right,
You know?
right.
Like, we both could set, I feel like it needs to be a conversation and an open conversation. Like a very transparent conversation. I don't think every relationship is ready for something like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'm gonna be real with you. I actually had a relationship like exactly what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were growing apart, and like I don't even think that was, he ended up cheating. I don't think it was just because of that. It was a lot of things going on, but he ended up cheating. And to be honest, I was just like, I really didn't. I took a long time to really break it off with this person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew for a while this was not my person, but it's hard. It takes us longer for females to leave, and then also like I wasn't as honest with myself as I should have been in that particular time. So and he wasn't ready to let me go. So he was just like, I want you, but like.
Like on your side, was it that feeling of like just like not being alone? Like just for you to hold on. You already know you detached, but it's like, all right, just give me a little while. I just don't want to be alone right now.
I feel like I knew, like, no, I liked the way he loved me. Like, he was on my ass, you know, and no one, like, even though we beefed hard, like, no one else, like, he could go ahead and go to his homie and say whatever the fuck he wanted to his homie. It could be some crazy shit, but if his homie even agreed, he was on his ass. And that wasn't necessarily.
Oh, that's the one you told us about. Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily that wasn't a healthy way of like, I don't feel like he loved me in a healthy way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that at first because I didn't experience nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So in my spirit, I knew this wasn't for me. But I'm just like, I ain't never had nobody on like love me like this. But then I'm just like, I feel like I'm the one person, how they say someone could drive you crazy, like crazy in love, like madly in love. I feel like I was that for that person. So I'm like, this is not healthy for you or me. Like, especially you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially you. So, and that's another thing. If you, as a female, if you really don't, I wouldn't say I didn't care, but if you really just like don't care if someone cheats, it's just like please go over there.
Right.
It's
right,
like, you know,
right.
it's over. You know, so not saying
yeah.
I don't care. I didn't care he cheated. It was just like, thank God, get out now. You know what
So
I'm saying?
my bad. Go ahead. Finish.
Nah, go ahead.
I believe women run faster than men. I think most men stick around and stay around, especially if it's different things involved and shit like that though. But I think a woman will run faster than a man will run. Especially in this day and age. This day and age woman.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with you.
Slide and dip up out of here. But like back like with Granny and stuff like that. It was a different time though. You know what I'm saying? It was man with families. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm over here then. Oh, you tripping? Oh, I'm over here with the other kids.
Right.
With my
Women
full
ain't
bottle.
having that
Right.
shit no more.
Right.
They're just like, I feel like it's we see our elders and what they tolerate and what they go through, and we're just like we're like, no. And then I feel like the community embraces that no. You know what I'm saying? To certain things, like we're not taking abuse no more. We're not taking cheating no more. We're not taking, oh, I can't fend for myself. I got to stay here no more. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
certain things we're not taking, but we're also that newer age that's having that mindset. So we're working through the, okay, like, are you leaving for something like to be healthy, or are you
Hmm.
just, you have attachment? Like,
Right,
or is there an issue there?
right.
You know, because I see people nowadays, they cut off people left and right, and that goes for friends or relationships. So it's
Hmm.
just like, was it a red flag, or is it
Is
convenience?
it convenience? Yeah,
So, because people don't want to build anymore, and
yeah.
it's funky.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Look, and make sure we want to know what y'all think also, man. And make sure y'all hit the
Don't
like button
crucify me,
and
okay?
subscribe and do all that thing. So look, in the realm of cheating, let's, you know what I mean, we talking about some shit, you know what I mean, in a, like micro cheating. You know what I'm
Micro
saying?
We
cheating.
have
Listen,
the same
listen,
topics.
listen, like
What?
micro cheating, you know what I'm saying? Are emotional affairs as damaging as physical ones, in y'all opinion?
I don't know. What's your opinion first?
All right, let me drop it. Let me drop. Let me drop. I ain't gonna drop it like it's
You guys
hot
didn't
though.
answer the last one either, but I'm gonna let that slide.
Which one?
The first question you asked, y'all didn't answer that. Is it wrong? Like, is if a man
If he
keeps
cheat?
saying,
Oh,
if the, or
okay. Let me answer. I'm
however,
gonna answer. Shit, I'm
I
gonna
was about
answer.
to say,
Okay,
is it
okay. Let me answer. Let me answer. Let me answer. I would say this though, like in my opinion though, right? I would say no. That's the camera right here.
Oh,
I'm gonna say no. No, it's not. Like, just say a year and a half, and you verbalizing that shit though. Y'all been together 5. At the 3-year mark, shit slowed down. 3.5-year mark, the shit slowed down. Okay, but you constantly communicating that. You
You
constantly
communicate. You communicating like, man, I don't got enough yams on my plate.
basically. You know what I'm saying? You letting it be known, like, what's happening?
I'm gonna need this to step
Yeah,
up a
what's
little
happening
bit.
though? So now when you getting closer to that 5-year mark, probably like probably like the 4.5-year mark, you thinking it like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You seeing different little shit on the real. Like, this is
I just want to be a devil's advocate. Like,
yeah,
how do
yeah,
you
drop it.
like how do you know? You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker when it did something. What you told on yourself?
I
It's
mean,
the
if
assumption that they call that. Look. They call that shit woman's intuition.
Now that's
Sometimes that shit be wrong. Sometimes that shit be wrong. You know what I'm
sometimes that should be familiar, okay?
saying? Man got it. We have intuition too, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We
Why
got
don't y'all
magical
use it?
powers around this motherfucker too.
Why
You
don't
know what
y'all
I'm
use it
saying?
then?
we do.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, man.
Like a man, like a man could sit and like tell a woman like shit, this bottle is green. Green, 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 green. That woman gonna swear up and down. That shit is lavender.
Man.
Lavender, 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 lavender. Like what the fuck?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And then time go by. Oh yeah, it's green, but you don't admit it.
Man. Man. Hey, look. Hey, look.
I did have a friend though.
That shit sound
I-
personal.
I-
like a motherfucker.
I did have a friend who I gave props to, because I was just like, you know what? I was like, that was bold.
Right.
So
What?
they were experienced the same thing in their relationship. Their partner was just like not, they weren't being sexual or whatever, and they were just, he kept expressing it. He's like, like, I'm gonna need, like, months going by. He's like, all right, like
What's happening?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need something. And their partner was just on something, I don't know, whatever. They just didn't connect at whatever point. So this person, my friend was just like, should we open up our relationship? And it definitely sparked a conversation. Not everyone was happy, but you
They
asked.
opened it.
I don't know.
No, huh.
They
It
opened-
sound like they
opened that
didn't because
motherfucker.
dude was mad.
They-
Oh, probably after the fact though. Like,
I don't know.
oh shoot.
But it
Yeah,
was
whatever,
like, I was
yeah.
like, that's a bold question. But it's just like, and they dealt with the backlash, but they were like, do you want me to be honest, or do you, like, what do you want me to do? And I was like, I mean, Like,
Yeah.
what can you say? Like, what can you say?
Did you
Like,
we got a woman right here now. Look, we not finna go outside this relationship. We finna like go back to the same thing. Rocking 3 years. 3 years, right?
3.5,
Bam.
yep.
Niggas sticking and moving. You know what I'm saying? 4, 5 year come.
Yep.
It slows down. You know what I'm saying? But the female side slows down. So instead of the male like stepping out, you know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, you don't want to give me none? He gets into porn.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, he get his shit right there in your face. Boom, bam, like all that shit. Like, is that, would that be a problem?
I never had a problem with porn. I never understood why
No,
women had
like-
You
a
say
problem
it
with
in that
porn.
situation, though.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like
you
in
ain't
that
getting
situation,
like, all right,
of-
you know what I'm
of
saying? Like,
yeah, you ain't giving it up and all that kind of shit, though. And then the nigga just just,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
On the wide screen?
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like pretty-
and the nigga
like
just
right
start
there.
yocking
Right
it. You know what I mean?
like, is that gonna make you like as a woman be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this motherfucker like thinking that little of me or whatever, like right here, I can get my shit from right here. You know what I'm saying? You not giving it to me. Like that don't mess with that don't fuck with a woman.
Some women.
I know some women who are completely against it, and I even had a woman come to me like frantic on like breaking down because they found their man watching porn. I'm like, if you don't calm your ass down, I'm not
watch
the one.
it with it. Shit.
I was not the one to
Motherfucker.
come
You know what I'm
to
saying?
and have that conversation with. I tried my best to like be, I don't know,
Go
just
look
try
at
to
women
help.
like
but
that,
also
they
be like,
so women
hey,
like that, they freak level is just.
I don't know if it's a freak level. I think they just have like they had a bad introduction to it, or I don't know, because I don't know. I can't relate. Like you're a man. Like the fuck you think he's gonna do? He's either gonna do it in front of your face or behind your back. Like
Flip it, you know what I'm saying? Like with the woman now though, you know what I'm saying? It's like the
I need
thing is-
another woman on this couch.
No, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it was you and another guy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting it in, he like, nah, fuck that. You ain't getting shit. You know what I'm
Excuse
saying?
me?
Like you want to be like, nah, you ain't getting shit. You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna go to like, all right, that conversation come, be like, you still ain't getting shit.
Like the man saying that?
Yeah, telling you like, nah, you ain't getting none of this. You know what I'm saying? It's too valuable. You know what I'm saying?
It's too
I'm the
valuable.
motherfucking prize.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, I'm
saying? Like,
tired. Or
so,
whatever the fucking nigga
for
saying.
real.
Yeah, like
At that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you step out or, you know what I'm saying? Do you find somebody that's compatible with you in this time?
Like
Because we all just been putting it on the man.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, you go
Right.
out and do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Um,
like shit. I don't want to give you no dick tonight.
he like, baby, and then he hit you with
I don't even want you to kiss the tip.
And then he hit you with, baby, damn, that's all you think about is sex. Like shit. You know what I'm saying? And he like just how Cuzzo just did like this. You know what I'm saying? With
Y'all
one of
are so
those. Like
messy.
you know what I'm saying?
y'all are a hot mess. A hot mess.
Like what happens in that situation? You know
What
I'm saying? Because
happens in that
yeah,
situation?
because you know most women be like shit. They'll try to act bossed up, be like shit, like you know. But
I
like
mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I
what
feel
happens?
I'm always gonna go back to communicate, and be as honest as you can. Like same shit.
Pop
like
gonna
okay,
stay there. Pop gonna sit there until like she actually get it.
same room, right next to you, everything. Like,
Oh man.
I mean,
Pop like shit. What? We gotta wait 2 more years? Okay.
look
wow.
look how Sal looking though. Yeah.
I feel like that would probably do something to a woman's confidence. I feel like after a
Yeah,
while,
yeah.
I feel like it would be a little bit different on the other end. That might do.
They
something
couldn't
to them.
take it.
I don't. think we
Y'all couldn't
could.
take it. A woman couldn't
I-
take it. No,
I
they
don't think
couldn't
we
take that shit
could.
though. They gonna break down. They gonna start popping up at your job.
Pop
They
ups
gonna
and shootouts.
So you
Excuse
think that's
me.
the difference? So you
man,
think
or they
that's
gonna
the
run
difference?
away from you.
So is
You know
that
what
the
I'm
difference?
saying?
Y'all gonna break down, you know what I'm saying, confidence builders or whatever, or confidence debuilders or whatever it may be, and like on a man, like shit. I'm finna go get me some yams. They sell yams right on up over there.
Man.
I just feel like we're built different. I mean, the next woman, you never know. She might just be like, well, I'm going out to get some or whatever the case is. But it's just like, I don't know. If you care for your man, you've been dealing with him for however long and you want him. You know what I'm saying?
Figure it out.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want him. Like, it's. I feel like it's a little different for females. But
One thing I
the
do-
That
next
should
female
have
might
killed
say
a
something
female.
else. It I feel
Like just
it
say
would.
like the dude in the bed, whooped you out, and then a woman come in and jump in the bed and like trying to get a nigga fellatio. You know what I'm saying around this motherfucker, and the nigga like
Want that shit.
yeah like damn baby that's all you thinking about.
For the game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's gonna kill her.
I'm
She
crashing out.
Dead. Yeah, she dead.
I'm
You know what I
crashing
mean?
out.
She gonna probably start crying in front of a nigga like nigga the TV finna be broke. Nigga, it's a whole bunch of shit happening right there though. Oh, you rather do that than
He's like TV.
yeah. You rather do that than like
Man.
shit, man.
One thing, you know what I'm saying? One thing that has been repetitive in this whole little conversation though.
The mess.
Communicate.
Facts.
It been to communicate. You know what I'm saying? The word communicate, it kept on coming up, you know what I'm saying, in all the scenarios.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, proper communication.
Yeah.
And go ahead to your next messy ass question.
So look,
Here.
micro cheating. That's
That was actually gonna be my
are
my topic.
emotional affairs as damaging as physical ones. Meaning,
Circle.
because he wanted me to explain
Okay.
elaborate a little bit though. Meaning, shit ain't to the point of what we was talking about with the sex though. Shit ain't cracking at home. Y'all not communicating. Y'all not talking. So now a nigga like, okay, I don't want to go fuck with Whoopty Wop or call Whoopty Wop because I'm gonna end up popping, and I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might jump online or something, meet something online, or find a good conversation somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman. You know what I'm saying? And now it's an emotion. You know what I'm saying? It's an emotional thing. Y'all talking, y'all feeling each other vibes and shit like that. But your partner don't know. You know what I'm saying? Your partner don't know nothing about it though.
Ladies,
I don't think
they're talking about them work husbands,
Micro cheating?
and them
Yeah, micro cheating.
you know,
Just
on
an emotional level,
Go
no
home
physical.
Rogers and your work husbands and all that. That's who we talking about right now.
I don't think that can be considered to be a micro cheating because you have a lot of like that person that you're talking about sometimes is
If they didn't know, your partner didn't know nothing.
hear me out
Okay.
let me
Sure.
land it though. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Whether it be like, you know what I'm saying, an old acquaintance, ex, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, a new person you just meet online, a game chat room or whatever it may be.
Right.
It can be a therapist, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Your spouse doesn't necessarily know. You know what I'm saying? Now, whichever one that you choose to like talk to within that, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you getting it out, you getting the conversation that you need. You know what I'm saying? But to say that that's like a cheat, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Because like literally that can be like, you know what I'm saying, some type of like mental relief, you know what I'm saying, that'll actually have communication better with you and yours. You know what I'm saying? Now, depending on what these conversations may be, you know what I'm saying, will determine that whatever micro cheat.
Yeah, the conversation might start like, "Hey, beautiful, how you doing today?" Woo, 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 woo.
Well,
and
no,
it might end with It might end with, but it's just a conversation. Like
That's different.
Yeah,
That's different.
but your partner don't know. That's
okay.
emotional. Like that's some. You know what I mean? Y'all not
emotional. I feel like emotional cheating and physical cheating, it has differences, but there's it's different from "Hey, beautiful."
But
that's like almost like that's a message sent with intention. You know what I'm saying?
That's even with that.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's like we didn't got caught up like in a day and time to where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like a man to tell a woman, all right, hey, beautiful, or even like a woman to be like, hey, handsome to a man, and it's like, and it's just that a compliment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's wrong with like actually self-building confidence within our own self? You know what I'm saying? All right, sister, you beautiful. You may haven't even been told that. You know what I'm saying? The male, you know what I'm saying? You haven't heard from a female, you know what I'm saying? You handsome. That doesn't necessarily mean you finna go and commit to a whole motherfucking, what you call that shit? A micro cheat?
yeah, emotional
you know what I'm saying?
Entanglement.
You know what I mean? It's like, sometimes, like really, sometimes that, like, it do low-key be an irritant, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, sister, everybody ain't trying to, like, holler at you in that aspect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you might be beautiful and you might have a cool personality or something, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But then my thing is like this. With the therapist, you right. Your significant other ain't got to know about that. That might be something just for you. I get that, though. But we talking about just in the realm of just relationships, period. Your significant other don't know a motherfucker getting that comfort from somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
But it's actually going on like all the time though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm gonna use a real life example. You know what I'm saying? Like with us, we talk about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about with our spouse.
On everything.
Our spouse talk about certain shit with they partners, you know what I'm saying, that they not gonna share with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna sit here and say like, oh motherfucker, you micro cheating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like it.
This with
That
significant
it
other.
it
Like,
is
I mean, with
it
some-
is
not
a
with
fine line.
somebody
You know what I'm
else.
saying?
Yeah.
What those topics of conversation?
Okay, I'm gonna say it like this.
If
too,
we
though.
talking about beating cheeks, you know what I'm saying, fantasizing
that.
with each
None of
other
that.
and all of
None of
that,
that.
like nah. But if it just like, all right, certain goals I want to like talk about, you know what I'm saying? I just want a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Likewise on your end, like shit. The motherfucking Lakers just beat the shit out of such and such. You know what
But
I
is a
mean?
nigga gonna do this though? You know what I'm saying? Is a nigga gonna do this though? Just say you sitting on the bed or something, on the couch in the living room, nigga doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? And the spouse walk in. Is a nigga gonna go like this? Put their phone down real quick?
Then if that happens, you're doing something kind of sneaky.
That's what
You
he.
know what I'm saying?
That's
You
his,
you
that's
you
his
feel
question,
sneaky
though.
about it. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of recently just happened with me. You know what I'm saying? No.
I
but
didn't
look,
even know that, cuz.
no, but really though, you know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
like once it called, it wasn't no jump. It was just like, bam. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't nothing cracking
Right.
in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like no. You know what I'm saying? It just it's going on with the topics of conversation. What's popping? Yeah, what's up, hey? What you know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing happening right there. Once you go and you do all of that shit, you for yourself know that you like.
Did
But
you-
that's his.
kinda
But
like-
that's. I feel like that's his question. He's like, is the act of like the emotional cheating, the conversation,
That's
the
why
back
I'm
and
saying
forth,
the topics
is it
of
worse than
conversation.
physical?
Those topics of conversation goes to there. You know what I'm saying? And then once it's that, it might do be worse than the physical due to the simple fact, you know what I'm saying? You have a bigger emotional attachment.
Yeah.
All that other shit, you know what I'm saying? Nigga just sticking and moving.
I think so too though, cause you could cause even with that,
You could have told me that, motherfucker.
yeah, that I think the opposite sex and shit can definitely be friends. You could be friends with people and shit like that too, though. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes if certain things cross the line sometimes and shit like that, though, it can escalate some shit that you might recognize or something like that, and you and both of y'all might start reacting to it and shit like that, but y'all still just talking on a cool level, like, oh yeah, wooty woo, oh I got this goal, to your point. Oh, I got this goal, I'm doing this and wooty woo 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 this. But then it's but y'all feel it there though, a little bit though. You know what I'm saying? And but ain't nothing happening. But then it's an emotional attachment though, and you probably not getting that from your significant other, male or female though. You know what I mean? So now it's
Where
like,
does this emotional attachment come in at?
because
You know
you're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
be
It
looking
could
for that. You're gonna be looking for like you're gonna be
Meaning, like,
looking for that though.
So
You know what
pretty
I'm
much,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? So pretty much, you know what I'm
Something
saying?
you look forward to,
you
something
dodging-
you're
Right.
craving,
You dodging the
something you're like-
conversations or whatever it may, you know what I'm saying, with your spouse. No, I'm not going to go and like do the hokey pokey and shit, but I'm dodging you because I really want to have this conversation. It's soothing to me. You talking about some shit like that.
Right. It's something you probably not getting at the house type shit though. So you getting it somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because that's the kind of shit
That's a way you can push your spouse away.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because once
And
it-
push yourself away.
for sure, yeah, all the way.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? It depends on those topics of conversation. If it's those topics of conversation to where it's like, I'm completely trying to get away from you, I mean, like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? If you got to go and do that, why the fuck are you there, really?
Is it wrong? Look, that just made something else pop in my head though. Do y'all think it's wrong to, like, just say if you meet somebody and you are talking to somebody and shit though, but you with somebody else, you with somebody and you talking about the person you with that person.
That's dead wrong.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
all
dead-
the way.
That's insult to injury.
Yes.
On everything.
Yeah.
And like whoever got the
That's off
playbook,
limits. Those
man.
topics is off limits. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even talking to you about no shit like that.
And
Oh, yeah.
honestly, if someone comes to me with some shit about their relationship and they're on some like, but I'm trying to get to know you. Stuff like that's
Yeah, that's
so
bullshit.
That's boo-boo.
cornball.
Yeah, super.
That's so
Yeah.
cornball. Like you come in here for some like sympathy coochie. Like why are you
Right,
telling me
right,
about
right.
why are you telling me about this one?
Right,
Like
right,
why?
right.
Like what is the reason? And then you go from so depressed and all hurt, and then you
sympathy
want to
coochie or
pivot to
white
some.
coochie?
Oh, but
cracking?
you look good today.
Come
like
through.
why?
Yeah, all that.
Bye. Like, bye. No. Like, no, absolutely not. That's so cornball.
Man.
Yeah, but I think like for it when you said what's worse, emotional or physical cheating, like I feel like it's because like emotional for women is different. You know what I'm saying? That's like how you get her. That's how you reel her in. You know what I'm saying? Like in a sense, that's how you reel her
Word,
in.
man. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like the physical might keep her, but the emotional is kind of what reels her in. So if you're even like thinking like if that
Like in the realm of cheating, I think like if you do put it there, black men don't cheat though. But if you put it in there, you know what I'm saying? Like the male, you know what I'm saying, is the one that's doing the physical. 9 times out of 10, y'all chilling, you know what I'm saying? But once the female goes and it's like that emotional shit comes in, that's when sometimes shit get blowed up. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like the woman be doing the emotional cheating. Men, they don't emotionally do that.
Ain't gonna pop.
and a man will crash out over that emotional shit.
Man,
Everything.
Crash out.
He
He could
like,
cheat on you
what?
dozens of times. Let someone
Yeah.
compliment you or something like that, or you smile the wrong way. Man,
Yeah.
crash the fuck out. It's like, what happened? Like, what happened?
Man. Like me, I'm gonna keep it 100. Me personally, that wouldn't bother me. Like a common little smile or or whatever gesture a motherfucker might do or whatever. As long as it ain't on no disrespectful type shit, I'm not. That's not finna bother me though. But if a nigga find out a nigga that slid in them guts or something, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, then yeah, that might fuck with a nigga though. I ain't finna react and be uti wop, but it's gon' I'm gonna feel some kind of way about it.
you gonna feel
So
that too.
you feel like the physical is worse.
I feel like it's all
of it
worse.
fucked up.
The emotional, because once you got this, it's easy to, you know what I mean, wooty wop, you know what I mean? Like once you get the mind, it's easy. The body is coming.
Snatch
It's coming. It's right.
Get
behind.
over here.
Yeah.
So you feel if you were to see like if you were to see your other half like emotionally cheating, like that would be like it's like whoa, or anything.
Remember that
like,
video we watched the other day with the, and the motherfucker slapped him back in the head? Oh, you see? Wow.
Yeah. Come around. Yeah.
Is that like
I'm
is
just
that like a
bullshitting.
deal? Is that
I'm
a
just
deal
bullshitting.
breaker? Like she's like, even if it's just like if it's the text message isn't
What's his name?
aren't-
Mario. What's his name? Mario. The
Give him-
singer
I
dude?
don't
wanna
know.
know.
I'm gonna say like
All
this.
bullshit
Me
aside,
personally,
don't let
even
me
if-
know. Don't let
even
me
if-
find out.
even if the messages are not sexual at all, but
I'm not reading no
it's
message.
different
Motherfucker
from.
ain't
I'm
reading
just
no
saying,
message.
like, say if it's whatever the conversation is, like face
I
to
ain't gonna know
face,
because I ain't looking for no shit
messaging,
like
whatever
that.
like that. Well,
Hell
I'm just
no.
saying in this day and
Just
age, the
on a-
DM
yeah.
is the way people
On-
go. You know what I'm saying? But if you see the conversation, you're just like, this is friendly. It's not sexual, but is definitely friendly. Like,
for conversation purposes, that's a deal breaker. I ain't gonna say like it's depending on what level we at in the relationship, what's going on type shit though. I might be on some shit like on some fuck you shit and not paying attention or whatever kind of shit or whatever the case may be though. But yeah, that'll be an issue though, for sure.
That's like that shit you said that the other day, you know what I'm saying? We was like a motherfucker open a DM, you know what I'm saying? You crossed the line.
oh
Some
yeah,
shit like
some
that.
people,
You know what I'm saying? That's like along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Some of that shit is
extra,
man.
extra. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in relationships think there's something wrong with hitting the like button on the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the type of shit.
I don't know. Sometimes that shit, like, I don't get that shit right there because it sometimes, like, motherfuckers just be, I go down and tap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even got tap, 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 tap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? It's just a like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just a like and shit though. I do that shit too.
Just talking about like liking and shit like that. Are you a scroller? Or like you scoot up or you scroll up like this? He a thumber.
I'm so
No, no,
I had to think
look.
about what you were saying.
That nigga said he a
for
thumber.
real.
Look, and I showed the motherfucker like
No, like this or like this. No, I watched that like a motherfucker say like within a year, like within the social media shit, you know what I'm saying? Your thumb like going up like this or with your hand, it goes about 11 miles within a year of you scrolling and doing this.
Damn.
Like a
11
motherfucker actually counted, like, you know what I'm saying, like did the research of this shit, like you going like this. Within a year, you know what I'm saying, your average human thumb
I'm so
that walked 11
dead.
miles within a year. That's some shit.
My nigga
Walking
came out the
11
blue
miles.
with that though. He came out the blue with that motherfucker though right there though.
I got a
ahead,
question.
Pop. Go ahead.
Situationships. Would you call it like modern love?
Situationship. What it
Or
like,
is it just like
I'm unprivy to a situationship though. I ain't gonna lie.
situationships when they're like it's complicated.
Yeah.
We're together but we're
Miss me
not
with that
together. I don't know. We're not official yet, but whatever the
So
whatever
you still
the
floating around the ocean.
situationship- I love that.
That's a good. POM.
What'd you say? Float around the ocean. Is that a commitment issue?
Open season. I mean, shit.
How long does this situationship need to last for it to be actual official or get on?
But you mean like just two people like fucking around exclusively together, or just situationship when they together, that's it. They doing whatever they doing on the woo-wop.
Do people even tell each other that they in relationships these days?
Right.
Like it's the actual like, all
it's
right,
rough
we
out
locked
here.
in and shit like that, or is it just like, all right, nigga,
We
we
chilling.
fucked, we together?
But that's the thing. But like, okay, but you don't want to claim each other.
Huh.
What's not to claim though? Like what? Somebody big toe too big or something
See,
like
y'all
that?
too
Like,
old for this question. I'm moving on. See, y'all too damn old for this question, okay? And I feel it too, because I'm like, I'm confused my damn self. But like, that's the thing. Like, situationships, it's the thing nowadays.
that's like high school shit.
Is it though?
No. That's grown up
grown.
shit too. Yeah, situationships and shit. It's just like chilling. Okay, like just say a nigga, a
So
nigga,
those
a
are
bachelor,
what do you call a single lady? Like
bachelorette,
bachelorettes?
Single
shit?
as
or
fuck?
single. Yeah, single as fuck.
So you got the single as fucks and you got the bachelors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So
Situationships,
yeah, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? So like once that situationship or whatever, like situationships, the motherfuckers be together, or they just
Because if you in a relationship and you're cheating and you fucking around, you cheating.
you know what I'm saying?
So situationships are for people that's
Yeah, that's those
wanna
bachelors
just-
and those single as fucks.
yeah, for sure.
So I mean, y'all ain't okay.
Gotta hold it down.
All right. I mean, all right. Y'all got it. Y'all got it on that.
But I got a question, Dan. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And this can go for a relationship, friendships, all kind of ships.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Ships that sail.
What is the fine line in giving? You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I give you these best way to smoke papers. You know what I'm saying? You just burn them motherfuckers. Don't even use them, you just burn them down. Like, no, real shit. Should I feel a way about that? About you just burning something I gave you?
Oh, you just that's just a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Like, so
I
like
can give you my iPhone. I can just like, I can go and I can just buy Big J a fresh iPhone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get it, be like, I gave this to you now. This is no longer mine. I give it to you. Be like, nigga, I don't even fuck with iPhone. Then bam! Smash that motherfucker on the ground.
That's fucked up.
No, really though. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying it's fucked up, but it's like I've given that to you. Should I feel a way about that?
Huh. In actuality, you should let it go because you gave it away. It's not
no
yours
longer
no
mine.
more. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I asked that, and it like, you know what I'm saying, in the
I'd have been
form
like,
of,
I could've
I'm
gave
feeling
it to
away.
somebody else.
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But in the form is like we all do that as parents. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Friends, brothers, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I give you something, you misuse it. You know what I'm saying? You feel as if like I gave you that. I'm responsible for this still. But no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? I done given this to my child. Whatever you do with it is done with it. I done give this to my brother, my friend. Whatever you do with it, yeah, you may misuse it. You know what I'm saying? I may not finna do the shit for you again.
Right.
You
And
know
a
what I'm
nigga,
saying?
and if it's a relative or a close homie, nigga gonna talk some shit. Nigga gonna talk, yeah, nigga gonna
Yeah.
talk some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Is that attachment still there? You know what I'm saying? Once you're giving it away. Because once you're giving it away, it's relinquished. You
I
should
think
have
it's
no
more of
for
like
the
attachment.
first 15 minutes.
I feel like it's more like you done
Indian
wasted my
giving
money
ass
and
nigga.
time, and like you know,
Yeah.
it's more of like principle on stuff like that. Like if I give you something and you misuse
So that's
it,
the line
whatever.
principle. The principle matters.
It for me, because if you're telling me, if it depends, right? But if you're telling me I give someone an iPhone, I feel like you need this phone. I took my time to be like, you know what, they could really use the phone. I want them to have something nice. I'm gonna go ahead, take this money that I could have spent elsewhere on someone else who was grateful, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this to you. And you're like, psh, like,
All right,
fuck
say they
it.
don't smash it like that. You know what I'm saying?
might
Let's
get
just
an
say they
ass
just
whooping.
careless. You know what I'm saying?
How
Motherfucker
long?
drop, crack. They just not, you know what I'm saying, like up to par with. You be like, damn, nigga, I gave you that shit. You just fucked it up like that.
Right, right. I mean, hey, it is what it
So the
is.
principle is a fine line.
I've definitely
just a
told people
principle
I'm
right
not
now.
giving you shit no more.
Yeah, it's out now. Like, nigga,
Like, right. Oh, can I have? No. And why? Or I might not say nothing, but if you ask me for something and like it along the same lines, it depends. And it's like, can I have
That's
this?
me. You know what I'm
No.
saying? I do
Why
some shit,
not?
I
Because
see
you don't
you.
like to take care of your stuff and
what if
I'm
you
not the one to ask.
look? What
like,
if somebody give you the cell phone and you sell it? As soon as they like within the same day they give it to you, you go sell that motherfucker. Like,
That's like the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit it's really yours.
I be
You know
telling
what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll
listen,
feel away, you know what I'm saying? But
I
at the
speak
same
up,
time,
though.
it's like shit. It ain't me.
I remember.
Ain't mine.
I remember in my heydays though. One of our cousins got out the pen and shit though. I had an extra car, a
Mhm.
Monte Carlo and shit that I wasn't doing nothing with. I gave him the car and shit though. And as soon as I gave him the car, he sold that motherfucker like in a couple days and shit. And but I didn't give a fuck though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it was like I know because
You're gonna use the money for something
he was catching the
else.
bus and shit though at the halfway house he was at. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it was in the wrong neighborhood type shit. So
Mhm.
nigga slid him a little woo wop. I wasn't doing nothing with that motherfucker though, but I was just like, damn. I said, nigga, you sold that motherfucker quick, nigga. He flipped it to like a Cutlass, like the 90 something Cutlass, and then he kept flipping since then. Though that nigga done flipped about 50 cars. You know what I'm
You
saying?
might have started a shit. You started something.
Yeah.
The camera is over there and like nigga, all that little motherfuckers going there doing all that little shit. I be like, damn.
That's almost like you
But,
probably
you
led
know
that
what I'm
horse
saying?
to
Like,
water,
shit.
Big J. Shit,
Huh.
I wouldn't look at that as a loss.
Man. No, I never did though, because it was
Right.
like I wasn't doing nothing with it and shit though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just buying stupid shit at that time.
Right.
Just like buying shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But look though, before we get up out of here, I want to ask something cannabis related real quick though. In y'all opinion, is cannabis a right or a privilege?
It's both. Both.
Why you say that?
It's a right because it's supposed to be a right. And it's a privilege for after that hard ass day of work. You know what I'm saying? That long ass time of reading, shit, that frustrating game,
Mhm.
motherfucking that walk through the rain.
Man.
That's where the privilege come in at when you get that
An
bomb.
emotional conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
The micro cheating.
Yeah.
After the situationships.
Yeah, all that.
You know what I'm saying? But I believe it to be a right though. I don't think it should be like, yeah, it's a right, bro.
On everything. I could dig that for sure.
I mean, both.
Hmm.
Both. For when it comes from the earth, who the fuck like everyone could learn how to grow their own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be real.
I think out of us three, I'll grow the best bud.
You think so?
No, I know so.
Let's make a bet right now.
I know so.
Stop. But a privilege, like, cause yeah, like if you're out here buying it and stuff like that, like, what do you really like? Where are your priorities at? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Because you can actually grow your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I stay in the I call it it's a right. It's a right to have it though. I wouldn't say it's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it's a right. We have a right to smoke cannabis. We have a right to
According to what law? Nah,
right. Because if you think of a privilege, it's like a privilege is like being granted something in a way. You know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, you're privileged to have this and shit. Like, nah, nigga, it's a right.
you should feel privileged, you know what I'm saying, when you know what I'm saying, treating yourself to something. Because you're treating yourself right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You should feel privileged.
I also feel like it's like almost like a privilege in this day and age from compared to where weed has grown.
Yeah, you should feel
Now,
privileged.
it should-
Oh, I see
all
that
things-
point.
Not saying it should be that way, but like from where it was and where it's where it is now and where it's going, it's just like okay, like don't fuck nothing up.
Right.
Type deal. Like,
But
you
think
know?
about it though.
Because
We been smoking even before it was like this though.
for sure, when we finish this, you know what I'm saying, we go down, you know what I'm saying, we do our little chit chat. I'm gonna feel privileged enough to hit my blunt. I'm gonna be privileged because I feel like we did some good shit.
I get that. I'm gonna
It's
feel like it's
rewarding.
my right to smoke after we did some good shit.
That's after the privilege. The
right.
right
You know what I'm
is
saying?
the right is there. The right is there because I'm
Yeah.
finna go to it. I already have it. I don't have to go look. The right is there.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna privilege myself with that.
Oh, and I'm gonna have it right.
Good for y'all.
Oh, everything. No, but look though, man. One more
And no more
real quick.
motherfucking question. Get
Look,
that
one more
bullshit up
though.
outta
One
here.
more though. Look.
Messy J.
No, this is cannabis related too though.
What color is that booger in your nose?
Green. Hey, look, what look at Solomon's face too though. But hold on, man. Give us like 2 more minutes, dog. Hey, what will cannabis culture look like in 50 years from now? In your opinion?
Still trying to get on the ballot to be decriminalized.
Lord Jesus.
What about you, Pop? I'm with you on that. Nigga.
Damn. Where do I see cannabis being 50 years from now? Man. First thought was watered down.
I had the same thought.
My great papa was
We gonna
talking
have
about
to-
this
We gonna
way back
have
then.
to grow our own. Like we gonna have to grow our own.
They gonna be looking at the Best Way to Smoke podcast. They was talking about this 50 years ago.
Years ago.
Or people traveling
still ain't did
outside the
shit.
U.S. to get it. To
Yeah.
get the good shit.
Yeah, I would say in 50 years, I think watered down to the point of like big business will probably have that motherfucker like kind of sold up.
No
You know
more
what I'm saying?
GG4, huh?
No, it's
Raw
gonna be
psych
like
motherfucker.
Star Wars in the
GG.
realm of weed though. No. Listen, it's gonna be like Star Wars, like the battle, like what was the you probably know more, Solomon. You know about
I don't
that
know
shit,
Star.
though.
I don't know that.
You know Star Wars, right, Solomon?
A little bit.
Who was the battle? The Jedi's against who?
Oh, I don't know. There's a Sith. There's a bunch of them.
Whatever they called though. So so I think it'll be more so on that realm to where big business it'll be either taken over by big business or it'll be a battle that big business is winning type shit though. 50 years from now.
Nobody's gonna be winning. It's gonna be the same thing.
And I think the black market's still gonna be cracking 50 years from now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, everything. No, man. But look, on that note, we want to thank y'all for tapping in. You know, we talked about situationships, a whole bunch of other shit though, man. But make sure y'all stay elevated with Big J.
Yep, and stay smoking with your favorite smoking partner, Surf Mo.
And your professional hype woman, C-Pop. We'll see you next time.